Hello everyone, I'm Molly Smith and I'm here today to talk to you about the childhood obesity epidemic in our country and what we can do to stop it right here in our county. Let's first address the degree of the problem. Our county has one of the highest percentages of overweight and obese students in California. Overall, 15.2% of Californians' children are overweight or obese. However, our statistics are more than doubled, with 36.8% of our children overweight or obese. We must dig deeper to really understand why our counties' statistics are so much higher. To do this, we collect statistics on contributing factors to our obesity problem. We can create a better plan for change whenever we do this. Socioeconomic factors, such as those living in poverty, are directly related to poor nutrition and obesity. In our county, 15% of children are living in poverty. It's vital to note the higher concentration of fast food restaurants versus grocery stores, where healthy ingredients can be found for making more nutritious meals. For every 10,000 people, there are 7.3 fast food restaurants in that area, but there's only 2.6 grocery stores in that area. And that's why we need to have a higher concentration of grocery stores versus fast food restaurants, because there's healthier options in these grocery stores. Why do we want to make these changes? Well, obviously, it's for the future of our children. And if we keep going at the rate that we're going, it's only going to continue to get worse, leading to larger amounts of health conditions for our populations. So your only question today should be, how are we going to do it? And that's what I'm going to address. There's two things that we need to focus on when making this change: the Healthy Hunger Free Act and the Let's Move initiative. Change will begin in our community. In fact, it begins in our homes. Along with the recent ontaking of the Healthy Hunger Free Act, I would like our county to become a Let's Move community. Most of you are familiar with the changes that we've had recently in our schools under the new Healthy Hunger Free Kids Act. But if you're not, I'm going to explain it a little so you understand it a little bit more clearly. Under the Healthy Hunger Free Act, additional funding will be provided once we meet the updated nutritional standards. Therefore, this plan will essentially not require any additional funding from county or state. More children will be able to receive free meal access, leading to a more well-balanced diet for them. And the USDA will be setting higher nutritional standards for our school-provided meals. So the meals that our children are served every day will have a strict standard to live by for proper nutrition and all of the food groups being featured on their plate. Here's the scary facts. Obesity in children may lead to a long list of health problems. Those include heart disease, type 2 diabetes, asthma, sleep apnea, and social discrimination. None of you in this audience would want your children or grandchildren to suffer from one of these conditions, which is why I ask you to please vote to make Santa Barbara County a Let's Move community. So the Let's Move initiative, some of you may be familiar, was launched by First Lady Michelle Obama to help solve the childhood obesity epidemic in America. I've seen great success with it in other counties, and I know that it would be really, really vital for us to take it on as well. By becoming a Let's Move community, we will take an oath to follow her 5 pillars to become a healthy community for the sake of our children. And together we can restore the health of our community. I know we can. So let's take a look at the 5 pillars of Let's Move. No one is left without a role in eliminating childhood obesity. This plan will involve parents and caregivers, government officials, healthcare professionals, churches and community organizations, as well as private sectors. These 5 pillars are like guidelines for how we'll do it. The 5 pillars include creating a healthy start for children as early as when they're in the womb. So we're making sure that the mother is getting the proper nutrition. Empowering parents and caregivers with education on how to be healthy in their own homes. This could be as simple as passing out pamphlets to go home with children so that their families can understand how to make a proper, healthy, well-balanced meal for dinner. By providing healthy foods in schools with the Healthy Hunger Free Act, by improving access to healthy, affordable foods, by providing healthy restaurants and grocery stores with healthy options, and lastly, by increasing physical activity by requiring more recess and physical educations in schools. And I know in some schools we've seen some of the recess and physical education decrease lately, and that's something that we really need to take back into consideration and see more of that happening in schools. So none of these changes are going to occur unless we make a change as a county to become a Let's Move community. So please vote in favor of this initiative so that our children and our grandchildren can be raised without the fear of developing conditions such as type 2 diabetes and heart disease before they even get out of high school. I thank you for your time today, and I look forward to the changes we can make together.